this wonderful thing, and it's called hope of what the future holds for us.
Hope and love for a little girl named Holly. They've changed her world. When Holly was born, she appeared healthy, but the love of a mother and father told them something wasn't quite right.
We were about a year old, and she still wouldn't bear her weight if I held her up on her feet.
A short while later, Holly, who had just learned to crawl, became ill, and she was never able to crawl again. The diagnosis? Spinal muscular atrophy, a disease that affects the nerves that carry messages from the brain to the muscles. The messages sent are incomplete, and the muscles weaken and waste away. Mentally, Holly is unaffected, but physically, she is very weak. Now they knew why Holly could not walk. They hit the bottom.
We were incredibly sad for what her life was going to be like, because we thought, she's not going to be able to walk. She's going to be in a wheelchair. And it really is mourning that you're doing at the time, because your world is completely changed instantly. Nothing's going to be the same, and it has never been the same again.
Yes, their world changed, but it didn't end. They found out more about SMA and worked hard to give Holly the best possible treatments. It wasn't easy, but the family has seen it through, and most days Holly has a happy, fun-filled life surrounded by the things she loves.
You have to go through highs and lows and find your way out of the lows, and the only way that we have ever found to get out of those bad times is just to trudge through it, hold onto each other, and hope that it gets better, and it always has.
There are many kinds of love that help keep a family with a special child going. There's love from strangers, and you are one of those strangers who, through the Variety Show of Hearts telethon, have helped Holly and countless other special children. It all began because one day, Holly's mom visited the school at recess.
Holly was sitting with her head on her hands on her knees, watching the other kids play, all by herself. And it was heart-wrenching. And as I stood there, one little girl ran off and stood beside her. And I thought, it's beautiful that the little girl did that, but we need a playground. Right, got that playground in there. And when that first pole went in the ground, our little family stood around that pole and talked about what this pole meant for kids like Holly. It's a wonderful thing to see, and it's a wonderful feeling for me to know that this is there for my kid and other kids like her.
All of this happened because you cared enough to give to the Show of Hearts. It's true, hope and love can change a life, and it can change a world. You and Holly are our undeniable proof.
Wow, 11 years ago. 11 years ago, I'm here with Holly and Susie Vanderbilt. How are you guys? Can you believe that was 11 years ago?
I'm looking at that and just, it brings back a lot of memories, and we haven't seen that for all those years. It's beautiful. We've come through, as we were watching that, I was thinking how many things have happened between then and now. And there's a lot of water under the bridge.
Well, tell us about that. I know Variety has been a big part of those 11 years. They've helped you out over the years. What does it mean to be a part of Variety?
In particular, that playground, what that brings back between then and now is that we did get that playground put in at that school, and it made a big difference for Holly day to day, but our family organized a camping trip every year for 14 years. Going to that playground was one of them. So we had the campsite at the school specifically so that the kids could play on that playground. So it was all kinds of kids that had SMA and were in wheelchairs, and that playground was used by more than just Holly. kids from across Canada came to play at that playground.
Since that first visit to the telethon all those years ago, Variety has been there every step of the way, really, with equipment and equipment that's meant a lot to Holly. What sorts of things have there been?
There's been several ways that they've helped Holly. One is a standing feature for her wheelchair, which we were not able to afford, and what that gave Holly was the ability to improve her health by being able to stand up. It kept her from getting contractures, and to this day she still is able to stand in her chair, and it's benefited her health greatly.
Over the years, Holly, tell me your favorite memory from Variety.
My favorite memory would definitely be the trip that I got to go and swim with the dolphins. I never thought I'd be able to do it physically, and I was, and it was amazing. I loved it.
Swim with dolphins.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So cool, right? You're in university now.
Yeah.
Where are you? What are you studying?
I'm at the University of Fraser Valley, and I'm in the Bachelor of Arts studying psychology.
And you want to be a counselor?
Yeah, I want to work with youth.
Try to give back. I mean, you've had so much help over the years. Just giving back must mean a lot to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love kids, and I want to help anyone I can.
For people who are watching this, who want to make a donation and aren't sure, why should they make a donation?
You know, that is a loaded question because, before we had Holly and when I was single and I was watching the variety show and, all the experiences that people have on there, I thought about, that's really, sad that these kids have gone through this, and I did donate and, but now being on the other side of it, you never know what the future holds. You never think that's going to be my neighbor, my granddaughter, my own child, my sister, my brother one day, and that dice is rolled every time somebody gives birth, and people don't realize just how easy it was to just become one of those people that needed that help. And what it does for these kids, they're just like everybody else. They are your neighbors, your kids, your grandkids, and they just happen to have this barrier. They want what everybody else wants. They want to be participating in all the great things that life has to offer.
Well, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. I'm glad we got a chance to show you that from 11 years ago. It's a great video. I hope you hold on to it.
Yeah.
All right, Susan, Holly, thank you so much for your time. Remember, this is all on you. If you want to help out the kids at Variety, make that call. 310 Kids.
The coast